Welcome back to Mud Lake Ranch. Today we're here with the Stag Arms Pursuit bolt action rifle. This is Stag Arms' first venture into bolt action rifles and the newest addition to their lineup. This specific model is in their green, OD green color. They also have tan and black in various calibers. This one is 6.5 Creedmoor. They also offer 308 and a couple other calibers that I don't remember. One of my favorite features of this rifle is its takedown pin. You can remove the rear stock with a single pin, making it easy to transport if you were to want to take this rifle on a flight or backpack hunting trip. Easily collapsible. Also, let's continue from the rear. It has QD mounts on each side. You can add additional plates to the buttstock to extend your length of pull. I left it as is. It comes mounted with 2 plates. It comes with 2 additional. The cheek riser is adjustable. I've currently still have it in the flush position. This gun has not been fired. Moving on to the bolt. The bolt has a 60-degree throw, meaning that it only comes up 60 degrees, allowing you to have a large rifle scope, plenty of room for gloves, different than rifles that the bolt will operate almost vertical. This is approximately 60 degrees. Anyway, up top it comes with a pre-installed Picatinny rail, allowing you to mount most modern optics to the firearm. This specific firearm, I've installed a Swamp Box Optic Patriot. This is a new scope as well. It is a 6 to 24 by 50, allowing me to gather plenty of light with these 30mm scope rings, 50mm objective lens for hunting and shooting situations where I really want to reach out and touch something. Moving on to the foregrip, you'll see the foregrip is also detachable. I'm not going to remove it for this video, but making it a little easy to clean in the crevices, etc. It is a spiral fluted barrel. The barrel is threaded to accept a suppressor, and this crazy looking thing out the front here is a Picatinny spigot, allowing you to mount a bipod or tripod up front. The magazine release is ambidextrous on both sides. It takes AICS magazines. Plastic box mag. It is a 5-round +1, making it perfectly legal for hunting in New York State, where we have a 5-round maximum. Stag Arms recommends that you clean the firearm before shooting it, and so do I. Any firearm that you get new out of the box, you should remove any shipping oils or preservatives that are on it. You never know if there's any kind of obstruction in the barrel from packaging or from machining. So we're going to run a cleaning patch through this, a bronze brush, and some CLP. We're going to wipe off any shipping oils using an 085 wipe. And then we're going to do a Redneck bore sighting on this at 25, 30-ish yards, paced off, of course, because we're rednecks. And then we'll get on to shooting a little bit longer range. What else do you need to know about this gun? The Stag Arms Pursuit. This is a 20-inch barrel. The 308 comes in 18-inch. The trigger, it does have a fine trigger on it. I believe it comes pre-shipped at 5 pounds. Adjustments for your trigger are through this hole in your trigger guard right here, and there's a set screw making for easy adjustment. So you can drop this sucker down to, I believe, 1.5. But the break is wicked crisp right out of the box. This is, out of the box so far, the finest trigger setup that I've used. You can see it's a straight trigger, super easy adjustments. I'm not a pro when it comes to trigger adjustment. I'm going to leave that set as it is. I'll leave a link in the description below to a video where another content creator did a video on this, unboxing it, which I'm not doing an unboxing. But also he backed his screw out, I think 28 turns to get to lower the poundage down to where he wanted it. I'm satisfied with where it is because it's lighter than most hunting rifles as is. Also on the stock, additional QD mounts, as well as, oh, the bottom. I forgot all about it. Along the bottom of your hand grip here, you have M-lock receiving slots, so you can adapt any type of M-lock accessories that you might need. In addition to your M-LOK attachments, it also comes with an ARCA short rail kit. So if you're into the ARCA attachments, which are originally made for cameras, you can look up videos related to that. If you haven't used them before, they are quick to attach. I would say more precision than your pick rail mounts and way faster to attach and detach than anything that you've ever mounted to a pick rail. So it comes with that adapter, which is sweet. It comes with a bag rider attachment if you'd like to use this for bench shooting or for target shooting, which you're using front and rear bags. I don't get into much of that, but it's a cool looking attachment to have on there. But realistically, I don't need that hanging up on stuff while I'm out in the woods. But yeah, we'll give you a quick pan over of this sucker, some B-roll footage, so you can get a look at the Stag Arms Pursuit bolt action rifle. One other fascinating thing is this bolt, so you're going to want to stick around for me to explain what's going on there. It does come with the Save Your Equipment bag. This contains all these accessories, your owner's manual, and currently I have some ammo in there. My Otis cleaning kit, microfiber cloth, because I knew I was going to be doing this wipe down back here, cleaning this gun before shooting it. It comes with the Save Your Equipment patch, which all of their bags do, which are great for loose ammo. You can use a Sharpie to write on there what exactly that is. Comes with your gun lock, and I've brought 085 wipes. These aren't included, but they should be. That's just a recommendation, my friends at Stag. Anywho, detailed manual, gives cleaning instructions, gives bolt removal instructions, bolt assembly instructions, as well as what to do after you've shot. You start losing degradation of your, you start losing accuracy. This barrel is a lifetime guarantee. Will never get shot out, or they'll replace it for free. So unlimited shot guarantee on the barrel, which is fantastic. One thing I like that Stag calls out in their manual is to clean every time you shoot. So your fingerprints can leave buildup and oils on the barrel and any other metal components. It could cause rust and corrosion. And if you're out in the elements like today, it's kind of nice out, but the humidity out here is much higher than it is in your gun vault. You're going to want to remove any moisture and any contaminants that got on the gun while you're out shooting. So today we can get moisture, leaves, dirt, debris. We didn't even see some rain today, even though it is December. All right, let's move on to that bolt. So to remove the bolt, there is a bolt catch, sort of similar to your AR-15 on the side. You bring it back all the way and then push that button to remove it. The bolt, I might do a whole separate video on this bolt because this is fascinating. Unlike your Remington 700s, which this is loosely based on, this has a quick takedown, allowing you to disassemble it and reassemble it by hand without any tools. So you got to get pretty good strength on it. Give her a twist. And reassembly is just as easy as assembly. Just got to find the right slots. There we go. One thing you have to do in reassembling it is it has to be in the right position. So the bolt, you're going to want it to, when you twist this in, if you rock it too far, this little pin, which I should show you in B-roll, but this little pin right there, which I don't know the name of, but should, needs to, this is how it came shipped. With it there, it will not go into the firearm. You have to rock it back slightly. When this red here is exposed and that pin is not in that slot, it will ride back into the firearm, into your receiver. So you're going to ride this up until it gets to about there, and you're going to feel it connect with your bolt catch, and then you're ready to operate. We're going to take it back out now for our redneck bore sighting. So if you haven't seen this before, the bore sight like a redneck, you remove the bolt. We're going to look through the barrel at a target down range at about 25 to 30 yards. This is going to get us somewhere in the ballpark without using a laser bore sight. When doing this, you're going to want to just be careful not to be moving a whole heck of a lot, because you're going to, once you've centered this barrel on your target, is when you got to make your scope adjustments. This would be better with two bags. All right. Right now we're to the left. That's the left one. That's the right one. Wow, we are close. Right there. I'm not even going to have to take a shot. We're already on paper. That's pretty awesome. So let's run some cleaning stuff through this. Like I said, we're going to do a quick clean of this, run something through the barrel, wipe off the exterior with an 085 wipe before we fire our first rounds. Got a little bit of rain coming, so hopefully I can get my short shots in, get her zeroed short, and then try some longer shots. 085 wipes are a CLP firearm wipe from Otis Technology. I'll leave a link in the description for any of the products that aren't firearms, including the scope, this shooting bag. CLP is a cleaner lubricant and protectant. Will not harm your polymer finishes, and will prevent rust and corrosion. You see that filmed a little bit much, so I brought a microfiber cloth out to wipe off any excess from the exterior. And then we're going to move on to the barrel, and then we're going to shoot this thing. I know most of you are probably tempted to take the gun off the back porch the second you get it. Realize most of you probably aren't blessed to have a spot where you can just shoot. You're probably a member of a shooting range or club where you have to pack, travel, and all that. So this is something you can do when you get a firearm. Spend some time with it, understand the functionality of it, take it down a few times, and there's nothing wrong with cleaning it before you shoot, and you should clean it before you shoot. Adds to familiarity, prolongs the life of your firearm, and according to this manual, prevents possible catastrophic failure should there be anything foreign in the barrel from that shipping process. The targets we're using today are from Optics Planet. They have some cheap paper targets. I'm an affiliate of theirs, so I earn commission from them for many of your purchases, such as this Swamp Fox Optic Patriot, which I highly recommend, but I have not even used it yet. I've used a lot of their other scopes. I've used a lot of their scopes. I have a LPVO on a gun that I hope to feature on here soon, and I have a few of the red dots, and I've fired numerous firearms at range days topped with Swamp Fox optics. 5+1. We shouldn't have to use too many here at this range, and hopefully we can go try a 100-yard shot or so right after we're done here. Oh, the barrel. Let's go. Let's get the barrel cleaned up. So the 6.5, slightly smaller than a 270. I don't have a 26 brush. A 27 brush will work just fine. A rifle cable. So this Otis cleaning kit will clean all calibers from 17 up to 12 gauge. Some of the brushes are not included, but you can patch clean, which is sufficient, or you can swap out brushes or for the brushes that you frequently use. Start off with a wet patch. So we got Otis Memory Flex cable. It's 36-inch cable. Refer to your cleaning kit owner's manual for the proper pinch position for your patch to ensure that you get a full 360-degree clean. I added some CLP to the base of the patch. Oh yeah, she's a good grip. All right. All right, so this is the first patch through this gun. It's never been fired. And look at that. That's how much fouling is in there, possibly from a test fire. But yeah, far from being actually clean. So I'll let that work for a few minutes. Let the CLP work for a few minutes, and then we'll tie on our bronze brush and pass that through, and then run a dry patch, and we'll probably repeat that process a couple times till we produce a clean patch. Otis cleaning equipment is made with solid brass construction, and the bore brushes are bronze. Brass and bronze are softer than steel that is used to make barrels, and there's no risk of harming the bore of your firearm. Slightly oversized brush. We'll finish with just patch cleaning now because this thing hasn't been fouled up enough to have to worry about any of that. Back to our slotted tip. You guys are sticking around. That's awesome. If you're new to the channel or if you've watched numerous times, about 90% of the people that watch are not subscribed. So we'd appreciate it if you do hit that subscribe button. It lets YouTube know that you value this channel and this type of content, and helps them know that they should push it out to folks like you and who watch similar things that you do. All right, our second patch. As you can see, I'll pull it up. As you can see, this is still filthy. Sorry if that didn't focus for you before. So we're going to repeat this process until a clean patch is produced. Then we're going to fire some rounds downrange. Microfiber is a great cloth to use in firearms because it is lint-free. These cotton patches are fairly lint-free. 085 wipes, not so much. There's a little bit of fiber that can occur with those. That's why it's always good to wipe it down with the microfiber cloth once you're finished with your cleaning process, as well as remove any fingerprints that were left behind during that cleaning process. One final pass with the dry patch, and then we'll load this up and see if we're close. Oh yeah, we're good. All right, the ammunition we're using today is Hornady American Whitetail 6.5 Creedmoor, 129 grain. And the loose ammo that I brought was also the same Hornady ammunition. All right, first rounds. Can't wait. Safety on. So my glasses are fogging up. Got to be close to 100% humidity out here, but cold. It's 45. It should be 6 feet of snow back here by now. Usually we have a good base and invite people or go sledding right now, but we got El Nino happening. So I get to play in the winter outdoors for a minute without having a snowmobile. Oh, I love it. All right, safety's still on. Range is hot. I gotta get this bag up. There we go. Much higher. There we are. All right, I better give her a little bit more shoulder next time. Fired a little loose against my shoulder on that one. First two shots, I believe, are in the, I don't know what you call it, second ring. Shoot one more for consistency's sake, and we gotta, break in this barrel a little bit. Get those lands and grooves filled with copper. Whew. Let's go take a look. I'm gonna have to lengthen my length of pull or move my scope forward or whisker. But right now we're looking good. Beautiful thing about this style of scope mount, 2 screws. I can move it forward a couple. The rings are intact and we'll be able to re-sight in a lot quicker. So you can see what we're actually shooting at here. I didn't give you a good view, sorry. First 3 shots out of the Stag Arms Pursuit bolt action rifle at 30 yards are basically touching. Looks like we got to move it over about an inch and a half at 30 yards. I would say that our height's good. First shot is the low shot. I was gripping the gun way too loose. I had a slight gap at my shoulder that allowed the gun to come back swiftly into my hat. So let's roll. Shoot 3 more. I got to move this move this over a little bit. I just recently did an unboxing video on the Swamp Fox Patriot. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check that out, see what's included. 3 new rounds. I got to make a slight adjustment. Left-right adjustments are on the right side of the optic, and right is down. I need to go left. All right. Redneck math. We'll see. Seated. Safety's on. Let's get this turned slightly. Make sure we're high enough. We're good. As you can see, this precision setup I have here is fantastic. All right. We're going to shoot at the same target. If I get that up there, there we go. We've made our scope adjustments. Hopefully that audio didn't suck because I had the microphone hooked to the top of my head. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm going to add, definitely add a couple plates to this because this is super short right now. I'm dead nuts. Bleep! I am right in the white. I don't even know if I need to waste my time with the next 2 shots. I'm gonna do 1 more. If I hit this one in there, we're gonna head out and see if I can. We're gonna see if I can hit that steel out there at 100. In the white again, a little low. I might have been anxious. All right, drop that out. All right, walking up on the same target here after our first 5 shots, because I didn't take the 6 because I think it's good. Time to move out to a longer distance. First 3 shots, no use of any kind of bore sight, just a Redneck bore sighting. And then the second 2 shots, I did some Redneck math. I actually used 16 clicks at the 30 yards. And man, we are right on. And this isn't a big target. This is a 6-inch disc. This isn't a 12-inch disc. This is a small target. Anyway, thanks to Optics Planet for these targets. This target bases I'll actually have on the these target bases are on Amazon as well. I'll leave a link for those. All you need is 2 1x2s from your local hardware store. I got those at Lowe's. The paper clips actually come with the stand. Really affordable. Makes for a great mobile target solution if you have property to shoot on. So now we're going to move out to the field and take some shots on hopefully 100-yard steel. Looks like it's going to start raining. All right, we're getting the other range set up right now. As you can see, the targets are much further away than they were a moment ago. That's about 50. That's about 100. And next to that pole, I can't even zoom on it, 6 times zoom. Next to the pole, which you probably see middle of your screen, there's a 200-yard target on the ground just to the right of it. So if you watch other YouTubers and you wonder how you can see their targets so clearly, it's because they're shooting targets that are super close. Like you watch Hickok or Demo, or Demo hanging out with his buddies. Those targets are maybe 20 yards away tops. I mean, you could kick some of them. Anyway, let's send some rounds down range and see how this goes. Wicked wet out here, okay? And it has started raining. Oh no, there's water on my new gun. All right, we got one inner, 3 inner now. iPro on. I forget where I got these, but if I can find a link, I'll share a link to these. I love these iPro. They're amber in color, so when it's gloomy out, they actually help with brightness. And when it's bright out, they help with cutting on that too. These hearing protection I got, the Ear Pro, is Otis Ear Shield Electronic Pro. All right, let's try it 50 first to make sure our 25 wasn't 25-30 yard one there was not just pure luck. We're on safe. Stick around too to get my opinions on this rifle when we're finished. Range is hot. Oh yeah, dusted that 50, no problem. All right. Let's see how far we can go. We're gonna move out to 100. These literally are my first shots with this gun too. This isn't no freaking joke. I'm actually very impressed. One hundo. Actually, even screwed with the magnification on the scope. I am currently zoomed all the way out. Like, I've not used any magnification yet. Is that 200 yard target even there? All right, let's zoom in. I gotta make an adjustment. Oop, parallax. Ah, shit. I'm not sure that target's there. It looks like it fell off the stand and I left one in the house, so there might be one in the middle here. Yeah, all I got's 50 and 100 right now. Fudge ripple. Try shooting the post off. I'm going to shoot at the base of the post. Range is hot. Yeah, I'm dazzling my hat, that's all I'm doing. Back to 100. Oh, I think I just used my last shot. Drop the mag. All right. Tell you what, that's very effective. Those targets are like 8-inch steel. They're not monster 12-inch or 10-inch. We'll go out and take a, I might drive out there and show you if it doesn't start pouring on me. Safety's on. Oh, we're zoomed in a bit. Maybe get a better idea where I'm hitting. I really should run this camera out there and get it on the steel for you. Where's that bastard? Oh, got me. Safety's off. Rain's up! Did I fucking miss that time? That's what magnification does to you. Well, that's interesting. Maybe I got lucky. Maybe shit's loosening up on me. One or the other. I don't think so. I'm going to zoom back out. Can't leave on a missing note. You know what? Before I get to the final 2 shots here, let's just get the review part out of the way. All right, final thoughts on the Stag Arms Pursuit bolt action rifle. Practicality score, I'm going to give it a 4.7 out of 5. One thing I like to see with this gun is I would like a longer barrel, like 24-inch barrel. All the other features are fantastic. Adjustable comb, adjustable stock, adjustable trigger. The 60-degree bolt throw is my favorite option or favorite thing about this gun right out of the box, outside of its appearance, which I'll get to later. The Picatinny spigot is actually, I would say, one thing that's a downgrade for me. It looks goofy. It's the first thing that anybody asked me about on it. It has the M-lock already. I guess it shortens up your hand grip, so you don't, if you wanted to put your tripod further out, shortens up the handguard slightly. But is it necessary? Probably not, given it has the ARC, whatever the hell is, ARC adapter play option as well, which has to, I believe it uses the M-lock that's underneath here. Mags are awesome. This style box, getting used to it. You saw in a previous video with my first experience using the AICS mags. Had not done them before, had not used them before, except for, I guess, on a 6.5 bolt that I used for like 3 shots. Didn't have much familiarity with it. Accuracy, out of the box, disgusting good. 4.99 out of 5. 4.9 out of 5. Based on out of the box, slapped the scope on, was already on target without any adjustment, which could be partially the gun, partially this mount, and partially this scope from Swamp Box. So applause to Swamp Box for having a scope out of the box that slapped on and was right where it needed to be. Maybe I'll experience that with other scopes in the future, but that remains to be seen. Threaded barrel, awesome option for this, given that a lot of folks are moving to suppressed hunting and suppressed long-range shooting. It should be legal everywhere because it's just saving your hearing. It's not used for malicious purposes in any way, and our lawmakers are absolutely insane and ill-informed and have no idea what they're doing. Anyway, last one, coolness factor. This thing's, in my opinion, a cool-looking gun. You're not going to walk by this in on the gun rack and not ask to hold it to check it out. Given that it's $1,800, you might put it back unless you're somebody that appreciates fine firearms and appreciates these features and appreciates the accuracy and appreciates this fine design. Fantastic rifle. Applause for Stag on their first bolt being a great success in my opinion. Love the actual bolt itself. Love that it doesn't require tools to tear it apart. Working for a cleaning company, that's fantastic. And overall, fantastic gun. Awesome experience shooting it, and I look forward to getting an opportunity to hunt with one of these. Cool color too. Hey, if you found this video useful, helpful, or interesting, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Again, look in the description for links to products seen in this video. Your purchases using those links helps this channel, as well as your subscriptions and your comments. Any questions about this rifle, leave them in the comments below. I'm Jared, and thank you for watching Mud Lake Ranch. I am going to let these final 2 rounds go, and hopefully I hit steel. Outro. Cue the outro. I hope I was recording.